Day 10. Wow, we did it. I very seriously thought about continuing to go for 30, and then I realized, oh yeah, I have clients starting tomorrow for the next many weeks. However, it has me so inspired to think, what could we do next? What might we do next? I have no idea. Send me emails and ideas and things. I would be excited to do something like this again on one of my next stints of time off. I really enjoyed doing this while I wasn't doing anything else. And there is a retreat in the works. I've been saying that forever. So hopefully at some point in the next year, now that things are more open and we're feeling a little bit more able to do things like that. But truly, if you have a dream, I would love to make it happen. So just email me and let me know if there's something that would be fun along these lines. It's just been such a joy to get to be with you every morning and see your faces and wake up thinking about what we might explore. Such an incredible gift. Thank you for your presence and your dedication to your practices and to waking up. I'm so happy to be here. We have our full time together, so we're still just here. We're not going anywhere. We're still practicing together. And we can start by taking a few full breaths as we arrive together. And as we land here, we can exhale, finding ground. And we can sense the weight of our bodies settling softly here together. Ten days we've been here. As we're landing, we can feel the ripple effect of that in our bodies, hearts, and minds. And there's just so much to honor here. And I thought we could begin by reflecting today a little bit together. And so I'll ask a few questions. You're welcome to write down what arises for you. You're welcome to hold it in your heart or your mind. And the first curiosity I have is, what is the most loving thing you're able to offer yourself right now in terms of how you can appreciate yourself from these past 10 days? Maybe you showed up for 1 minute or 10 days. Let's take some breaths and just listen in. Yeah, what can you appreciate about yourself, about how you've shown up? Maybe shifts you've noticed. You're welcome to write any of these in the chat as well if that feels fun. Yeah, compassion and self-love, self-appreciation and validation, knowledge showed up even though It wasn't perfect and it felt good to not do it perfectly. Yes, I'm so glad. Feel free to keep writing. And the next inquiry is, what has become more clear to you as we've been together in this way? And as you've been with yourself in these ways? Well, you're going to make me cry right away. I'm not broken. Oh, if that is one thing I could offer, it would be that. Yeah. That slowing down feels good. Isn't that wild? It's still hard for me to remember that, but it's true. Yeah. Just gonna keep going and keep crying here. And so the next inquiry, and the last one for now, is, what might you love to have happen for yourself going forward in terms of your own practice of regulation, embodiment, and presence? Yeah, and the question is, what would you love to have happen for yourself going forward in your days and your life in terms of regulation, embodiment, and presence? And stay grounded in myself as I am now. More moments of slow, being intentional about slow and intentional about my pace, knowing that I have the capacity to choose the pace, slow or fast. Yes. Trust self more. Yes, I want this for all of us. Yeah. Continuing to return to these tools, giving myself all of the resources with no judgment. Yes. Continue to support my kidney, adrenals, and brainstem. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh. So we are in a transitional moment. It can be so easy to forget to name these moments and mark them. And I don't know about you, but often in transitional moments, I feel a little off or unsteady. I have lots of feelings. And when I don't bring that into my consciousness, into the forefront, oh, we're having a shift here. We're closing something that was open. We're opening something that was closed. It takes my body a while to understand what's going on. And so it's really helpful to remember, oh, we've been on this deep journey together. And now we're taking these tools and supports out into our daily lives. And sometimes it can take a moment for that to feel steady. And so we get to welcome every part of us. Some folks feel great about transitions. It's exciting, it's fun. Others want to kind of stay back and hang back and hold on. And whatever you're feeling, it's welcome. And let's maybe place a hand on heart and belly and just breathe. And let's breathe a few gentle breaths, welcoming, welcoming, welcoming. Yeah. And in this time we've been spending together, we've tended to our sacred hearts and our sacred bodies. This is not small work. This takes courage and willingness in a revolutionary way. Turning towards what's here with care and friendliness and support is a true act of rebellion in a time where everything outside of us wants our attention, where it's designed to make us leave our bodies, where our power lives. And so taking this time is courageous and brave. Here, there's a possibility and space for us to tap into our empowerment, our wisdom, and our peace. And I am here with you. I'm in this rebellion with you. So again, thank you. Thank you for showing up for yourself in this way and the world in this way. It has to start with us. And so today I'd love to share with you a practice that I use every day, all day, as I'm sitting with clients, as I'm out in the world. And it's a practice that I developed for myself with a friend when we were like, I'm so tired of defending against the world, or like, I need some kind of shield or bubble. That takes too much effort for all of my sensitivities to feel safe. And so it's a filling up from the inside. It's a welcoming the wholeness and the fullness of what's already here. And then when we are this full, everything slides off like water. And we can be touched by life, but we don't have to let things in that don't belong to us. So for this practice, you're welcome to be sitting, lying, or standing. And let's move into a posture that feels comfortable. Sinking, softening, melting with each exhale into the support of the earth. And we can send our intention down to all the places where our body is resting, connected to the surface beneath us. And with each exhale, see if it's possible to sink millimeter by millimeter and down into that support. And you might even give your toes a little wiggle, saying hello to them today. And you can even squish them around. It can be playful. And we can get creative in this practice. We can imagine filling up from the bottoms of our feet to the top of the head. I'll guide us every step of the way. You can imagine filling with a light You can fill your mind with your sensations. You can fill with warm pink beach sand, with cool creek water. Just notice what feels interesting to you today. Could even be honey. Whatever brings a little smile to your face. And we can fill our mind with the sensations of our feet and ankles and calves and shins as we imagine this filling up with whatever you've chosen, if anything. Welcoming our knees and thighs as we continue to fill up. And for some of us, as we fill, we might feel more still. And for others, we might feel more movement coming into our bodies, welcoming it all. And filling up all the way through and into our pelvic bowls, sacrum, lower belly. And as we fill up, we're filling our minds with the sensations. And we're allowing our imaginations to get creative. And you might also notice a sense of expansion. As we're so full, our bodies widen. And to allow ourselves to be this full. Filling up our bellies, back of our bodies, solar plexus, you might meet some places that just aren't interested in filling up or being known today. And that's okay too. And we just say hello and welcome every part. And filling up through our diaphragm, rib cage, heart, lungs, and shoulder blades. And welcoming our whole torso. And remembering that the sides can fill up too. Filling our awareness with the sensations of our arms and hands now. Feeling welcoming. And this can be quite an energetic practice. If it feels like expanding into too much energy, you can just come down to your feet, just touch back in. You just go little by little. Feeling shoulders, neck, and head. Inviting softness and flow here. And now sensing the whole body full and breathing effortlessly. And we'll rest in a healing silence here. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, no one to be. Take your time. And when you feel ready, following the sound of my voice more fully into your space, and gathering any support or resource, and we can take it out into our days. I feel, oh, just like tenderness in that very satisfied, fulfilled, grateful, touched kind of way on the edge of tears. And one more question is, what is one thing? I know we did a little of this earlier, but what is one thing, one word, one sentence that you'd like to take with you that felt impactful from these last 10 days? Well, I truly had no idea where these 10 days would go, what would come of them, if people would even show up after the first day. And to see your reflections, to get to sit with you like this, it means the world to me. Thank you so much. Please be gentle with yourself. Be kind. If you cannot remember, send me an email. I will remind you. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to guide you on this journey and sit with you. Thank you for giving yourself this precious time. Have a beautiful rest of your day. So grateful.